This video clip is going to review multi-digit multiplication. So for example, if I was to do 22 times 35, the traditional way would be 22 times 35. I would do 5 times 2 is 10. Bring the 0, carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 1 is 11, and then I'd carry the 1. And I'd put a 0 down as a placeholder. I'd multiply 3 times 2 is 6. And then 3 times 2 is 6 plus the 1 makes it 7. And then I would add up 0, 0 is 0. 6 plus 1 is 7, and then 7. So your answer would be 770. For the lattice method, I have 22 times 35. So I do 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. Then 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 2 is 10. And then I would add up along the diagonals. So 0, 6 plus 1 plus 0 is 7. 0 plus 6 plus 1 is 7. So my answer is 770. For the rainbow method, I first take the first 2 digits and multiply them together. So 3 times 2 gives me 6. I put a blank, and then I multiply the last 2 together, which is 2 times 5 is 10. So I put a 0, and I'm going to carry the 1. Then I do the rainbow. 3 times 2 and 5 times 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. 5 times 2 is 10. When I add those together, that equals 16. So therefore I'm going to put my 6 here and carry the 1. And then I add up. 0, 6 plus 1 is 7. 6 plus 1 is 7. 770. For the box method, I have 22 times 35. So 22 can be broken up into 20 and 2. And 35 is broken up into 30 and 5. So I multiply 2 times 3 is 6. And then I add 2 zeros. Then 3 times 2 is 6 with 1 0. 2 times 5 is 10 plus 1 0. And then 2 times 5 is 10. And then I add up 600 plus 100 plus 60 plus 10. And I get 770. The last method is the bow tie method for 2-digit by 2-digit. So I have 22 times 35. I can break that up into 20 plus 2, and then 35 can be broken up into 30 plus 5. So for my bow tie, I would multiply 5 times 2 is 10. Then 2 times 30 is 60. Then 30 times 20 is 600. And then 20 times 5 is 100. So 0, 7, 7. 770.